you know, you want to feel stuff when you go to the movies. It's what, or read a book, but sometimes it crosses that line. We want to show you this.
He crossed the line.
He sure did. But you know, oftentimes we get this signal from our stagehands, which means
wrap it up.
Done.
Zip the lip.
Zip it. We get a lot. And this is what happened when the weather guy got the old wrap sign.
Yeah, check it out. Speaks for itself.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much for spending time with us. All right, we're going to talk a little weather right now, and we'll get you caught up to date. You know what? It's so interesting. I'm in the communications business, and it seems like there's so little communication.
Los Angeles, by the way.
When you send a weatherman out to do the weather, but you're also sending him to do a story, you might want to give him a little extra time. But that's just me. Anyway, sorry we don't have time for weather, folks. I'm just doing what I'm told, and that was to do an interview. So I'll tell you what, we'll have somebody else handle weather. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Oh. Wow. Oh. Did Henry DiCarlo just have a fit on live TV?
He sure did.
Yeah, he's not happy. Wow. Maybe we'll give him a little cheese to go with that wine.
Good job, Anchorman. He just got a little huff and walked right off. I'm done with you.
And that was a very public lecture to the producer who was in his ear saying, rap. And so he's saying, and in fact, I just heard it right now.
You know what? We're still talking about this, and I'm done. You know, go to break if you want to.
Oh, that was good. That was award-winning. We will go to break. I don't want to get in trouble.
Working for you, here's today's Money Saver at MyFoxDetroit.com.
Learn how to protect yourself and your loved ones. Right now at Action Impact, just $89. Get you a CCW CPL class from an NRA certified instructor, plus lunch is included. Action Impact is a 5-star range and full-service facility with spacious classes.
It's a deal you'll only find at MyFoxDetroit.com. Just click the money link. Look for today's Money Saver and save.
Now at Gardner White, get year-end steals with free 3D on every big picture package. Check out this sofa and love seat with 3 tables, 2 lamps, the rug, a 51-inch Samsung 3D TV, and 2 free pairs of glasses, all for the year-end sale price of $17.85 with no interest for 15 months. We have 100 big picture packages, and every one is a steal with free 3D. Get all 11 pieces, just $17.85. Friday and Saturday, only at Gardner White.
'Tis the season for giving, and Chevy's giving more at your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Now's the best time to drive home a brand new Chevy for the holidays. Right now, you can get a 2012 Malibu LS for just $147 a month for 39 months. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
The family of the law offices of Shumana Carews would like to extend our warmest wishes for the holiday season.
From my family to yours.
Have a happy and safe holiday.
Throwing a party but don't want all the planning and work? Let BD's Mongolian Grill do it for you. Visit MyFoxDetroit.com to enter to win a party for up to 30 people at BD's Mongolian Grill.
When a cold hits hard, you can't win.
The more cold symptoms you hit, the more you win. Chest congestion, sore throat, headache, multi-symptoms jackpot, you win!
Introducing Mucinex Fast Max Liquid. It relieves your worst cold symptoms with the mucus-busting power of Mucinex and maximum strength medicines.
Game's over!
New Mucinex Fast Max Liquids for multi-symptom relief.
Hector had left Sonia and came to live with me. She's very angry about it.
That suggests to me that you are a bad girl.
Judge Judy. Today, starting at 4 on Fox 2.
Oh, welcome back to the 9, which is slowly turning into the 10 right here. Here's what's coming up this hour. Lots going on.
I wasn't really mad, by the way. It's just kidding.
That was some good acting. Unfortunately, Mike Watts did not know you were going to do that, and he didn't capture the full emotion, the full walk-off.
The fervor. Fervor.
All right. You're going to have to do it again.
I'll do it again later.
You'll get. I'm sure you'll get.
Let me know when you're ready, because it's all about camera angles. All right, let's talk about this this movie. Christopher Plummer is the guy from The Sound of Music. Remember him?
Close enough to know.
Well, he's in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I said that so enthusiastically.
He was Mr. Von Trapp in The Sound of Music, and now he has turned into the serious actor, taking on some serious roles. Sat down and talked with him about some of the roles that changed his career. And he talked about the younger version of himself, which is very funny. He called himself a name that we can't say on TV.
Oh,
so
really?
We'll hear that. That is coming up in just a bit.
Back in the early days?
No, he was mean.
Oh, he was mean.
Yes.
Okay. Remember this lady? A group of local singers paying tribute to one of the first divas of Motown. We're talking about Mary Wells. 2 members of the group are performing for us in the Music Cafe. So we've got a nice little treat for you coming up at 10:45. Plus, we've got some live animals making their way to the studio. Lee's a little worried about that, Jessica.
You know, I don't do those live animal segments, Jessica. Not that I'm not a man. I'm still a man, though.
He's very manly.
You want to see me throw the scripts down and run out of the studio? Bring those animals in here.
You know what he's most afraid of, Jess? What? A little bird.
Birds. You know, they have the same expression on their face if they're pecking your eyes out or if they're just eating.
Did you ever see the movie? Did you see the movie Birds?
I saw like the first 5 minutes of it before I.
Really?
He ran out of the studio like a little girl.
Yeah, but I did play football when I was and all that stuff and blah blah blah. How about those lions?
I can't believe you're afraid of birds.
Now I'm gonna run off crying if you guys keep this up.
I know, it's okay.
No, I'm still a man though, right?
Right.
Would you hold a cockroach in your hand?
Oh, that's nothing.
Really?
Yes, birds.
Birds.
Just birds.
We all have our little
birds.
Soft spot.
What about seagulls when you're at the beach?
Can we move on now? Just wondering.
I want to keep going.
I can tell.
Jessica, I'm curious to know. I want to get to the root of the problem.
Give her a wrap there, Sharon.
All right. Weather-wise, turning to weather this morning, we are seeing blue skies and sunshine right now, but it is on the cold side. 27 with partly cloudy skies, and those winds are out of the north-northwest at 8 miles an hour. And everyone is feeling the Arctic air that came down from Canada. 20 right now, currently in Kansas City, 16 in Denver. 47 in San Diego and 27 in Detroit. So again, if you want some warm air, you're going to have to head really far south towards Miami. Satellite radar, though, again, those clouds are slowly starting to break up, giving us the sunshine. That is the good news. But you can actually see some snow showers north of Minneapolis. So another system will drape down into the Great Lakes region overnight tonight. We'll have the chance to see some light flurry action. But again, no huge snowstorms or huge accumulation. Today, 35, partly cloudy, cool and breezy. And tonight, dropping down to 26. And again, with a few flurries, snow showers are possible tonight. And then the next chance for possibly some more flurries will be on Sunday. But again, none of these systems that are coming down into the Great Lakes region, they're very fast moving systems, so they don't really drop a lot of snow, nor do they have a lot of precipitation with them. But again, 39 by Monday and then back up to 40 on Tuesday and Wednesday pretty much. Let's look at the forecast. Over to you guys on the big brown couch.
Boy, my kids are mad about the lack of snow. They want some snow.
That for Christmas and to get out of going to school.
Right. Do you ever watch the Toddlers and Tiaras?
Can't say that I have. I only watch them when they make news.
Right. And that's what's happening. A 5-year-old talking trash about a rival 3-year-old beauty queen. You know this reality show. Well, TMZ cameras caught up with Isabella Barrett after her latest spray tan. She got the spray tan for the competition.
Are we serious? Is she really? That's really her outfit? Or is that some kind of?
Now that's the outfit. Okay, so that's the outfit that is going to be referred to. This is a girl dressing up as Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Okay.
Right.
And Julia Roberts played a lady of the evening in Pretty Woman.
Hooker.
Right, okay. So then they talked to another girl about this contestant. I think it all makes sense. Are we going to hear from them? Yeah, let's listen.
I just got spray tan last time I was here. Hazel was trying to copy me. My mother doesn't dress me up as a hooker.
I just heard her say the word hooker. So the girl on that's the girl on the right talking about the little girl on the left. So Paisley's mom is firing back, saying she's not blaming the little girl, but she's saying, did her mom, plant the word hooker in her brain?
That's just terrible. See what reality TV does.
I watched this show recently, and I made the mistake. My 6-year-old daughter was interested because the girls like to look at the little girls, and
pageants,
and they're getting beautiful dresses, they're getting their hair done, they get these fake teeth. I forget what they call them.
The veneers. They get veneers.
They get a gadget put in their mouth to make their teeth look, because they're losing teeth and they're all every which way.
Yeah.
And so at the end, in the lesson when you watch this is this world of beauty pageants and these little girls, and at the end my little girl says, Well, I want to do that.
Oh,
like, no, we're never watching it again. All right, music has a new rising star. This is exciting.
Yeah, her name is Melanie Amara, and she was crowned the winner of the X Factor just last night. It was an emotional night. Take a look at this. This is her trying to sing that song right after she won. It was such an emotional night for this 19-year-old, and she joins us live right now via satellite. Melanie, are you there? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am very well. You almost made me cry last night.
I was crying.
You
I had tears,
You almost
Melanie.
made me cry. How was it last night? You made it through. You won. You just fell down to your knees and praised, and I just was there with you. How emotional was last night?
Last night was very emotional for me. I mean, it's huge. I mean, I just basically fulfilled one of my dreams last night. So it was big for me, and I was so very happy. I was so very happy.
Now, Melanie, you have been compared to Mariah Carey, Beyonce, some tremendous talent. What is it all sinking in today? You now have a $5 million recording contract?
Correct. I do. To be compared to greats like those is an honor. I mean, I cannot think of anybody else I'd rather be compared to other than those great names that you just mentioned. I feel honored.
Melanie, let's talk about Simon a little bit because he's in such control of this show. He seemed genuinely surprised last night. He also seemed like he genuinely wanted to bring you back earlier in the show. That wasn't something done for television. You had no idea he was going to come to Florida and get you, or did you? And was he really surprised last night when you won? Because he looked more surprised than you.
One, I didn't know he was coming to my home. Two, he was... While we were backstage, all he kept saying was, he doesn't know what's going to happen out there. He's so scared. Simon was telling me that he was scared.
Wow.
I mean, really. He was saying he's so scared. He doesn't know what's going to happen. Regardless of whatever happens, he's so very proud, and I've already made him proud, and he just wants me to go and have a great career. He said whatever happens, he supports me 100.
How did you celebrate last night, Melanie? Have you gone to bed yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my goodness.
I have not gone to bed yet. I'm tired, but I mean, I celebrated. I spent some time with my brothers and my aunt, and I spent some time with the family, and yeah. And then from there, I went to press. And
when does that accent come back, girl?
You said the
accent, yeah. I tried to do one myself.
The island accent.
You like the island accent?
Yeah, I love it when you.
Everybody seems to like my island accent. They like to see the real part of me, the one that I speak when I'm at home with family and friends.
You saw your grandmother and broke down. That was something last night.
Yeah, she came running out on the stage, right?
Yeah. All right.
All right, Melanie, we have to let you go, but congratulations. And boy, we are excited to watch what happens next with your career, because there's got to be some trepidation at this point, because you've got the world at your fingertips, but we've seen that with American Idol, where sometimes everything doesn't go right.
Yeah, but right now I just got to stay focused, and I got to know what I want and what I want to do with my career, and keep pushing forward, get my best foot forward, you know?
Absolutely.
All right, Melanie, thank you very much. And when you come to Detroit, make sure you stop by. Take care.
Of course. Thank you. Bye.
All right. She's such a gracious winner.
Yeah. Those seem like nice kids, young people, kids. Simon mentioned there could be record deals in the works for some of the X Factor other finalists. We talked about
definitely
Chris Renee earlier, and some of the others.
If it's anything like American Idol, and I've done so many stories with American Idol, they sign those kids for 10 years on American Idol. So, and that's the top 24 now, not just the top 12. So we'll see how. I'm pretty sure the top 12 in this competition sign in some fashion as well.
What I was referring to at the end there is that there's more than just talent. I mean, there's, right? I mean, these we've seen that on American Idol. Some, they do unbelievably well, and then you never hear their name again. There's got to be a tremendous amount of work ethic, motivation.
It's a machine that goes behind you, and it's a management team and who they pair you with. Because if you don't write your own songs, you have to give somebody who's going to make sure you pick the right song. And Simon does that on the show.
Right.
So.
It is a whole complicated equation that makes it all work in the end. All right. When we come back, we're going to hook up with Charlie Langton, who's in the house, I believe. And got some good stuff on the verdict this morning, Charlie.
Yes, Dina, a lot going on in the verdict today. The hero in the underwear bomber case, the man that actually tackled the underwear bomber, he's suing the airlines. I'll tell you what I think about that. And also, the man that discovered the body of little Casey Anthony, he's suing someone. That's bizarre. That and more coming up on the verdict.
I look forward to watching it every day.
Fox 2 News Morning, now 4:30 till noon.
It's the #1 New Year's Eve celebration. A cruise on the Detroit Princess. 3 decks of live entertainment. Great food all night long. Champagne midnight toast and more. Come party on the big boat and celebrate New Year's Eve in style on the fully heated and enclosed Detroit Princess. Limited space available. Call 877-GET-BOAT. Plus, get a free gift certificate toward any cruise next year. Cruise into the new year on the Detroit Princess. Call 877-GET-BOAT.
It's Parisian's last-minute gift sale. Thursday and Friday, 7 a.m. to midnight, and Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Find the perfect gift, like Fossil, Michael Kors, and Anne Klein watches. Emu Australia boots, diamond jewelry pendants and rings. And get a free charm watch and tote bag with your purchase of 2 items from the Justin Bieber collection. Thursday and Friday, 7 a.m. to midnight, and Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Parisian.
It's the last-minute super sale at Toys R Us. Buy one, get one 50% off all Crayola. Plus buy one, get one 50% off all Monster High dolls and Lego construction sets. Stores open 24 hours through Christmas Eve. Only at Toys R Us.
What's your name?
Scott McCreary. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
You make me smile.
A lot of people would describe me as an all-American kid, you know, playing baseball my whole life.
You're ready for superstardom, dude, and I hope you make it.
The winner is Scotty McCreary.
So now that you're the American Idol, what do you hope to do?
Your CD is going to debut at #1. How great is that?
That's pretty impressive. Scotty McCreary.
Charlie Langton is here.
I am here.
Is this your holiday tie? I like it.
Well, it's like a little Christmassy, kind of a little holiday-ish kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just kind of a little mellow today, just since everyone's in a good mood today.
I know.
I see you've got your green on.
I've got my very festive green.
Very festive.
I only wear it once a year on TV. This is that one day. We have lots to talk about in the verdict.
Yeah.
And we begin with the underwear bomber story.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird story. Of course, 2 years ago, like right around now, there was the some people call him the Christmas Day bomber, or better known maybe as the underwear bomber.
So that was 2 years ago, yeah.
Right, yeah. Kind of weird on Christmas morning, yeah. Anyway, what happened was the guy, one of the passengers that actually tackled the underwear bomber, brought him to the ground, kind of probably prevented the explosion of the plane. Right. He was injured when he tackled the underwear bomber. Now he is suing the airline. He's suing the airlines, basically saying that the airline should never have let the underwear bomber on the plane.
Does he have a case?
No.
Okay. Why?
He doesn't, because you got to.
He chose to tackle him, right?
Well, yes, that's part of it. Yes, and the fact that just because the airlines may have been negligent in letting this guy on the plane, that doesn't mean that he would have injured himself. You've got to have that connection, and there's a legal connection, but it's very important.
Right, a cause and effect kind of thing?
Cause and effect is exactly what it is. If he blew up the plane, better case. Let's not hope that happens. But the bottom line here, I don't like that case. I think it's going to be tossed out. It's filed in New York. It's going to be tossed out.
How badly was he injured?
He says that he has some neck problem, he fractured a tooth, and he's got some numbness in his hand, something like that.
Seems odd. He did such a heroic thing.
He was the hero,
he was
and now he's going to be, people will not like that.
Filing this lawsuit,
Stupid.
Yeah, it's an odd ending to what could have been a good chapter in his life. This case involving the DPS emergency manager is weird.
It's very weird. I thought we were done with this case. What happens? A guy named Robert Davis, who was actually on last night with Hewlett Perkins, and talking about what he did was, Roy Roberts, when he was appointed by the governor to be the emergency manager of the Detroit Public Schools, he didn't take an oath of office until like 3 months after, I believe it was. So the allegation is because he didn't take the oath of office, anything he did in that 3 months or 2 months or whatever it was should be invalidated.
Right.
A lower court said no. Court of Appeals, second highest court, said no. Supreme Court said we want to take it.
Why? Why is the Supreme Court taking this case?
That's bizarre to me. First of all, the Supreme Court doesn't have to take any case. They can pick and choose what cases they want, but they believe there's something with this case. Now, they could say, make law or just kind of make precedent that says an oath doesn't matter, or reaffirm the oath, or they could say, yeah, whatever he did in those couple of months, like close schools, make layoffs, etc.
Yeah, he did quite a bit in that period of time.
He went.
So this could have big implications.
It sure has.
So the oath is not just a technicality, apparently. It carries some real weight.
It does, and the law does say you are supposed to have an oath. You're supposed to take affirm that you are going to take that office and abide by the rules and the laws of the land. But to me, it's a technical violation. The Attorney General has spoken on this, saying it's a technical violation. Reaffirm your oath, and that should be the end of it. But there is an issue that the Supreme Court wants to handle. We'll have to follow that one. That's going to be a good case.
And this Robert Davis, he is all over the place with his
He's had
lawsuits.
3 cases this year. He sued Turkia Mullen earlier this week, and he won, saying that there was a violation of the Opens Meeting Act during the hiring of Turkia Mullen, and now he's sued Turkia Mullen and the airport board, saying that she shouldn't have any contract. He's been in the news a lot.
And what's he have to gain from all this? I mean, he's just a community activist, really. He's on the school board for Highland Park.
School board of Highland Park, but he's a community activist. He really believes that there should be transparency in government, and he's going to hold these politicians to that.
His way of getting about it is interesting. He's going into this minutia that most people wouldn't even notice, and he's finding these little glitches and then turning it into bigger cases.
But the law is the law, and he's making some points, and so far he's actually had a decent track record. Got to give him some credit.
Casey Anthony, boy, we haven't talked about her in a while.
I thought we were done with Casey Anthony, but the man, Mr. Roy Kronk, I guess his name is, who found the body of Casey Anthony, well, he was the subject of a lot of allegations that maybe it was him that caused the body. Maybe he put the body there.
Right.
And certainly the defense lawyers did that.
Or
he was the meter reader,
something
found
like that.
Casey Anthony in the backwoods kind of thing there. Well, the defense attorneys, I think, good strategy, where they were trying to create some doubt. When attorneys create some doubt, they really can't be sued if it's said in the context of a court. What this meter reader didn't like, though, is that they went on the media, they went on the television, and they said, hey, Casey Anthony, this guy that found him, he has to have something to do with it.
Does he have a case?
I don't think he's got a case either, because it's certainly in the context of a lawsuit, and I don't think there's going to be anything there.
All right, Kardashians.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Slave labor.
What? Yeah, what did they discover?
Well, they don't like the fact that on the front page of Star magazine, one of the literary genius of a magazine.
Hey.
I read that magazine.
I enjoy that once in a while. I like Star magazine.
It's a good one. They said, though, that the Kardashians, their clothing line, actually, the clothing was made by slave labor in China, kids, children.
I mean, we saw this with Kathy Lee Gifford.
That's right.
What, 20 years ago or so?
Well, there could be. I mean, there could be something there. But the issue, though, is whether or not the Kardashians have suffered any kind of detriment to their company. The truth is always a defense. Now, I don't know where they're making their clothing line, and I don't know who's making their clothing line. But I tell you what, if it is made by little kids, which it looks like, there's some possibilities here from what we read. There may be no case there. Kardashians better, I would say, just shut up about it, because they're creating more bad publicity for their clothing line. That's politics.
Yeah, before they fight back, they better go to these where the clothes are being made and do a full investigation themselves.
Do you think Kim Kardashian has actually been to the factory where they made those?
I thought Kim was hand sewing everything.
And if you believe that, you better get those clothings right
now.
In
full makeup.
In full makeup.
Right.
With all
I'm always amazed
clothes.
by her makeup and the hair, and it must take a team. It must be a team of people following them.
Hours to get those Kardashians ready.
Can you imagine saying, "Let's go. We gotta go, honey."
Yeah, right.
Give me 6 hours.
That's right. I gotta get my clothing line ready.
Right.
Unbelievable. That case isn't going anywhere.
The wigs, the hair extensions, the eyelashes. Okay, we gotta go.
They look good, though.
They do look good.
Then I rest my case.
All right.
Have a good holiday.
You too, Charlie. Thank you. We're coming back with some. Oh, that's real.
Oh no, that's not.
That is real. Look at that brave little guy.
I gotta go.
All right, we'll talk about Hanukkah in the wild when we come back.
Ooh.
Fox tonight. Gordon goes back to find out what happened to 3 of his worst kitchen nightmares.
He's a big-headed jerk.
Which is worse, the food or the attitude?
Kitchen nightmares. Then, a powerful new predator is unleashed by its weakest victim.
You can't sacrifice countless other lives to save one boy.
Fringe.
Tonight, starting at 8 on Fox 2.
X Factor's winner, first on Extra after the jaw-dropping finale. Then, our at-home exclusive with Mariah, Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Fox 2.
Thanks for coming to Beaded's. What do you got your bowl today?
Oh, I have some broccoli, some bean sprouts.
I have my own recipe. It has corn, noodles, some pasta with some great New York strips.
Got all the meats. Just be fearless. Come to Beaded's, be fearless, and try it. Right now, a bowl of stir-fry at lunch is just $6.99 with any drink purchase. The $6.99 lunch offer is only good until 4 p.m. and only for a limited time at your Detroit area Beaded's.
What's your name? Scott McCreary. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
You make me smile.
A lot of people would describe me as an all-American kid, you know, playing baseball my whole life.
You're ready for superstardom, dude. I hope you make it.
The winner is Scotty McCreary.
So now that you're the American Idol, what do you hope to do? Your CD is going to debut at #1. How great is that?
That's pretty impressive. Scotty McCreary.
Dan Miller, only on Fox 2's SportsWorks.
I just like watching it.
Fox 2 News Weekend, now starting at 6:30.
The whole thing is pretty unique.
Fox 2 News Edge at 11, weeknights. Are you a news junkie? Do you follow the latest headlines on a daily basis? Then play I Know That, the weekly Fox 2 News quiz sponsored by Bell Tire. Each week, a new set of questions will challenge your knowledge of the world around you. Look for the I Know That news quiz on Fox 2 News Weekend Morning and on the news page of myfoxdetroit.com.
For the lowest tire price, period, on the biggest selection of top brand names, one place dominates. Bell Tire.
We light the candles for a little nervous over here. But luckily, I have James here. James, do you feel nervous at all? No? You're good. All right. I'm going to stand behind you like this and hide from your dad and his animals. This is Mark Rosenthal, who's got a show he calls Animal Magic. Welcome, first of all.
Thank you very much.
And the reason you're here with the animals is because something special is happening. You're putting on a special show for a friendship circle.
Correct. Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Sunday, 4 o'clock. And boy, the idea is to bring the animals to the kids and the kids to the animals and have some fun.
And the adults, whole families. It's an all-ages show.
All right. So should we go ahead and get started with some of the animals?
We could.
They're all under wraps, so I'm a little nervous.
I was a little worried about lighting and the heat, so that's why I keep them all covered.
Okay.
This right here.
Oh my goodness.
Is 3 weeks old tomorrow.
Aww.
He is missing a leg. He had to have surgery.
Yeah.
One of the other moms, they live in a herd, are adult breeders.
What is it, first of all?
This is called a Patagonian Cavey.
Okay.
It's the 3rd largest rodent in the world.
Oh, I thought it was a little kangaroo.
Well, it looks like 4 animals put together. The head is like a rabbit or a squirrel.
Okay.
Back legs like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Feet, their hooves like a deer. Wow. The noise sounds like a guinea pig.
Okay.
It's like a bunch of animals, but I brought them for a reason.
Yeah.
Sunday's show is open, and I know it's on Christmas, and it's a Jewish organization, but it's for all denominations as long as you're a family with a special needs child. And I brought, his name is Milagro. They speak Spanish in Patagonia where they're found.
No kidding, yes.
Milagro means miracle. And this is our little miracle baby.
Aww.
And I mainly want to show people that just because you don't look the same as everybody else or act the same as everybody, there's no reason that you shouldn't fit in society and be loved and everything. So little Milagro is going to make his appearance Sunday at the Friendship Circle.
Good.
He's still on the bottle. That's why he's trying to nurse him. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, he's a sweetheart. He's 3 weeks old.
Does he get along okay without his leg?
He will be fine. He'll walk on 3 legs. And like I said, he is such a miracle baby.
Yeah.
Jamie helps me bottle feed him.
Aww.
He gets his bottle 4 times a day. Not James the Cavey.
Right.
Yeah. Just a very cool animal. And then I'm going to put him back.
Yeah.
Jamie, he pooed. Here, put this away for later.
Oh.
Thanks. Okay. Now this right here.
It's not appropriate on the
Oops, sorry. That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, now this, you're going to stand back. This is the largest venomous lizard in the world. It is an endangered species. He does have all of his venom. I don't put him near anybody else when I'm holding him. You can see his tongue come out. I now have venom on my hand.
Well, why are you doing that?
Just to be stupid. No, because I know what I'm doing, and they're not aggressive. Not that he couldn't bite me. He could if he wanted to, but I know what I'm doing. Now, is he a rescue, Mark? I
know many of your animals
This one actually is. He came from a zoo. He was no longer on exhibit. This is the largest Mexican beaded lizard I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for years.
Wow, fascinating.
And he's amazing.
Skin.
And they don't have fangs like a cobra or rattlesnake.